Have you ever felt like something is wrong with your life but you can't exactly explain what it is? Everything looks fine from the outside, but inside you feel confused, stuck or restless. Have you ever had issues forgiving someone or had trouble understanding why you do certain things in your relationships in life? If you've ever felt like that, then this episode, guys, is for you. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Shivangi, your host for the channel, and today I am particularly excited to bring to you guys today's episode, as the movie I'm about to talk to you about is one of my personal favorites. The movie, of course, in its disclaimer has mentioned that the advice being offered is not to be taken as medical advice and should not be practiced in therapy. Yet guys, whenever you watch this movie, it feels totally therapeutic to watch. Eventually, you do start associating it with your own life somewhere, as the issues shown are so relatable to one's own growing up process. So today, let's talk about a film that doesn't try to shout its message, it just quietly sits with you. और कभी-कभी ना हमें लाइफ में वही चाहिए होता है, someone who simply listens. So today's episode is about the beautiful film Dear Zindagi, starring Alia Bhatt and Shah Rukh Khan. But this is not a movie review. This is about the life lessons the film quietly teaches us about living better. So, let me today give you top 3 life lessons that I loved from Dear Zindagi that you can also incorporate in your life today. Oh, and of course, please watch till the end as I'll share a bonus lesson with you guys too. लेकिन उस सबसे भी पहले let me give you guys a brief plot of the movie. Kaira, that's played by Alia Bhatt of course, एक aspiring cinematographer है मुंबई में और एक दिन बड़ी फिल्में बनाना चाहती है. उसके 4 बेस्ट फ्रेंड्स हैं जिनके साथ वो सबसे ज़्यादा कंफर्टेबल है, फातिमा, जैकी, रौनक एंड गंजू. अननोइंगली उसकी लाइफ की प्रॉब्लम उसके रिलेशनशिप्स हैं. Her life starts taking a downturn when the guy she likes, who also offers her big dream project in the US, gets engaged to someone else. Parallelly, she breaks up with Sid, that's played by Angad Bedi, her childhood sweetheart, after confessing that she slept with Raghavendra, played by Kunal Kapoor. Thereafter begins in her life confusion, commotion, sleeplessness, and she finds herself struggling deeply with her emotions, unable to figure out what is going wrong. Meanwhile, Kaira reluctantly returns to Goa to live with her parents, with whom she has unresolved issues. Eventually, Kaira ये decide करती है to go in for therapy. So, she seeks out Dr. Jahangir Jug Khan, a psychiatrist.
So, I'm Jahangir Khan. तुम मुझे जग बुला सकती.
For her insomnia after inadvertently having heard him speak at a mental health awareness conference.
Actually, crazy बहुत ही डरावना शब्द है. क्योंकि यहाँ पर अभी भी स्टिल लोग ये समझते हैं कि दिमाग की प्रॉब्लम होना बहुत शर्म की बात है.
She warms up to his unconventional methods during their sessions, trying to use them to understand herself better. Meanwhile, उसका गोवा में एक और रिश्ता बनता है रूमी के साथ, that's played by अली जफर, जो कि एक म्यूजिशियन है. लेकिन उसके साथ भी वो ब्रेकअप कर लेती है, ये रियलाइज करते हुए कि maybe they are not meant for each other. Subsequently, Kaira reunites with her younger brother Giddo, that's played by Rohit Saraf in the movie, the only person in her family to whom she confides. बाद में ये दिखाते हैं कि एक फैमिली इवेंट के अंदर कायरा का एक आउटबर्स्ट होता है जहां वो अपने पेरेंट्स को कन्फ्रंट करती है अबाउट देम अबैंडनिंग हर एंड लीविंग हर फॉर इयर्स एट हर ग्रैंडपेरेंट्स प्लेस बिफोर इवेंचुअली टेकिंग हर विद देम व्हेन शी फेल्स द सेकंड स्टैंडर्ड. कायरा अपने नेक्स्ट थेरेपी सेशन में अपने अबैंडनमेंट इश्यूज के बारे में जग को बताती है कि कैसे बिजनेस फेल होने पर वो उसे छोड़ के चले जाते हैं. कायरा तब छोटी थी और तब उन्हें मिस करते हुए उन्हें लेटर्स भी लिखा करती थी, जिसका उसको कभी अपने पेरेंट्स से जवाब भी नहीं आता था. सिचुएशन का कायरा को तब तक पता नहीं चला जब तक एक बार वो अपनी माँ को अपने ग्रैंडफादर से आर्ग्यू करते हुए सुन नहीं लेती अपनी सिचुएशन के बारे में और कि वो उसे अपने साथ वापस क्यों नहीं लेके जा रहे. She loses trust in them and decides to never write letters again. जग ये सब सुनने के बाद he notes that she tremendously fears abandonment and does not allow herself to commit to relationships, leaving them before they can leave her. He advises her to see her parents as 2 regular people who are capable of making mistakes instead of focusing on the need to forgive them. बाद में Kaira tries to reconcile with her parents and works to finish her short film. Guys, one of the best parts about the movie's ending is that the director has shown no romantic angle between Shah Rukh and Alia, keeping the authenticity alive. जबकि end में वो जग को कह जरूर देती है that she has feelings for him. This brings me to my first lesson, that healing begins when we understand ourselves better. As I mentioned before, towards the end of Dear Zindagi, there is a very powerful realization that Dr. Jahangir Khan helps Kyra understand about herself. He notices a pattern in her life. Every time a relationship begins to get serious, she leaves. Not because the other person always did something terrible, but because somewhere deep inside she fears being abandoned. So before someone else can leave her, she leaves first. And honestly, if we look closely, a lot of us do this in different ways. कुछ लोग हमारे आसपास relationships avoid करते हैं, कुछ vulnerability avoid करते हैं, some avoid emotional conversations because getting close to someone also means risking heartbreak. And then Dr. Jug says something very interesting. Instead of telling Kyra to forgive her parents and move on, he tells her to see them as normal human beings.
मैं ये नहीं बोल रहा कि तुम अपने माँ बाप को माफ कर दो या उनसे नाराज मत हो. You do as you wish. बट ये जरूर कहूंगा कि अपने पेरेंट्स को एक बार माँ बाप के ऊंचे दर्जे से नीचे लाकर आम लोगों की तरह देखने की कोशिश जरूर करो.
Because many times in life, we keep waiting for people to become the perfect parents, the perfect partners, perfect friends we needed. But the truth is, guys, that everyone is imperfect. Healing comes from simply changing the way you see them, from heroes to human beings. And when that shift happens, suddenly the emotional weight we were carrying for years becomes lighter. Because we realize something important. Our past explains us, but it doesn't necessarily have to control us. We often put people in our lives on a pedestal, which leads us to believing that they can never go wrong. You know, I actually inculcated this lesson by making this shift in my mindset, and trust me guys, a lot of my relationships became better eventually. Don't chase the inherent need to forgive people. Make a shift in your mindset, it'll save a lot of your relationships. And eventually, that's all we have in our lives, right? I believe if you have any unresolved issues or trauma suppressed inside you, its effect shows up somewhere in your present relationships. And that can be of any kind. Doesn't have to be only in your romantic relationships. Now, I come to my second part, which is the second lesson. And this is also one of my favorites. That there is no perfect रिश्ता. You know, एक point आता है फिल्म के अंदर towards the end, जहाँ कायरा जग से ये पूछती है if she'll ever find that one perfect रिश्ता for herself. And the answer by Jug is tremendously powerful. He tells her something that most of us actually need to hear. He says that जिंदगी में हम अक्सर लाइफ में एक परफेक्ट रिश्ता ढूंढने लगते हैं. हमें लगता है कि कोई एक ऐसा इंसान मिलना चाहिए जो सब कुछ सही कर दे. लेकिन सच ये है कि हर रिश्ता परफेक्ट होने के लिए नहीं आता. कुछ लोग सिर्फ हमें कुछ सिखाने के लिए आते हैं लाइफ में, कुछ लोग थोड़ी देर के लिए खुशी देने के लिए आते हैं, और कुछ रिश्ते बस एक फेज ऑफ लाइफ का हिस्सा होते हैं. और जब हम ये समझ लेते हैं, तब हम हर रिश्तों पर एक ये परफेक्ट होने का प्रेशर डालना बंद कर देते हैं. और शायद तभी हम लोगों को और रिश्ते को ज्यादा ऑनेस्टली एक्सपीरियंस कर पाते हैं. जिंदगी में अलग अलग एहसास के लिए अलग अलग रिश्ते होते हैं. लाइक स्पेशल म्यूजिकल रिश्ता जो हमारा म्यूजिकल टेस्ट शेयर करता है, या स्पेशल लेट्स हैव अ कॉफी टुगेदर रिश्ता, परफेक्ट टू हैव कॉफी विद बट नॉट एनीथिंग एल्स, या स्पेशल गॉसिप रिश्ता, या स्पेशल इंटेलेक्चुअल रिश्ता, perfect to have that किताबों वाली discussion. So many different rishtas, but what we tend to do is try to find all of it in just that one rishta, and to top it all, that person has to be perfect in all these departments. A little unfair, no? Anyway, third lesson, which is don't be harsh on yourself for being selective and not getting things right in the first attempt. One of the most memorable scenes in the movie is when Dr. Jahangir Khan talks about chairs. He says something very simple. When we go to buy a chair, we try many chairs before choosing the most comfortable one.
क्या तुमने कभी कुर्सी खरीदी?
What?
चेयर, कुर्सी खरीदी?
हाँ.
और क्या तुमने दुकान में जाते ही पहली कुर्सी पसंद कर ली और खरीद ली?
नहीं.
Exactly my point.
But when it comes to relationships, we expect the first chair to be perfect. And when it's not, we blame ourselves or the other person. Now, this scene is beautiful because it normalizes something that many of us struggle with, trial and error in life. हमें लगता है सब कुछ फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट पे ही सही हो जाना चाहिए. आपका करियर, आपके रिलेशनशिप्स, आपके लाइफ के डिसीजंस. लेकिन रियल लाइफ में ऐसा थोड़ी होता है. Sometimes the wrong chair helps you understand what the right chair feels like. So be selective without any fear of judgment. So guys, that was my top 3 life lessons that I took from the movie Dear Zindagi. And now, as I had promised you earlier that I'd give you that one bonus lesson as well, so here it is. The bonus lesson is that therapy doesn't mean something is wrong with you. All of you who need to hear this, please understand that it really doesn't mean that something is wrong with you. Another thing this film did beautifully was that, and actually especially for an Indian audience, is how it portrayed therapy. In the film, Dr. Jahangir is not shown as some intense, serious doctor sitting behind a desk. He's relaxed, he jokes, he listens, and slowly the character Kyra starts understanding her own emotions. What I love is that the film removes the stigma around therapy. In India, we often hear things like, "तुम्हें therapy की क्या ज़रूरत है? बस positive सोचो, सब ठीक हो जाएगा." The film reminds us that taking care of your mental health is as normal as taking care of your physical health. Now, before you guys leave, I want to ask you something. Do you believe in that one perfect rishta, or do you think people come into our lives for different phases? Type perfect rishta or different phases in the comments below. Also tell me which lesson from this film resonated with you guys the most. The chair analogy, the idea of not needing that one perfect rishta, or understanding our past, or any other. And for all those who have still not gone and watched this movie, I highly recommend you guys watch it and then come back here and leave in your comments below. You know, life doesn't suddenly become perfect. You don't magically figure everything out. लेकिन जब आप खुद को better समझने लग जाते हो, life starts feeling a little lighter, a little kinder. And maybe उतना काफी है. If you enjoyed this episode, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Dear Unconventionals, and I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, take care of your mind, take care of your heart, and stay unconventional.